If you watch my videos, you probably already know that I encourage self-care as a way of being able to handle stress and manage stress effectively. Why is self-care so important? Well, really two reasons. Because if you engage in proper self-care, you make yourself stronger and more resilient and better prepared to deal with stress. And if you are lacking in self-care, the opposite is the truth. You are not very well prepared, not very resilient to tackle the stress of life. But there's another component to that. A lack of self-care can also lead to increased stress, because when you're not taking care of yourself, that could lead to other problems, other things that can become problems, which can only then contribute to the stress in your life. So taking care of yourself is an absolute must. What do I mean when I talk about self-care? Very straightforward things. Things such as taking care of your diet, so your eating habits, making sure that you're eating healthy foods and that you're eating enough, but not too much where you're overeating. Taking care of your physical body in terms of proper movement and exercise. You should aim to be physically active every day. That doesn't mean you have to do a Navy SEAL workout every day, but walking, certainly something that most people can do, is an excellent way of exercising your body. You can do things in your house if you don't have a gym option, or if the weather outside prohibits you from going from a walk. You can do things inside. You can march in place, you can do jumping jacks, you can do squats, you can do planks. Your imagination is your best friend here. But making sure that you're keeping yourself physically active is key. Taking care of your sleep. You want to make sure that you're getting enough rest. And rest is a more encompassing word. So sleep is one thing, but you also need to rest while being awake, giving your body and your mind a rest, so that you can enjoy life while resting and recharging your batteries. You can do that while you sleep, but you also need to do that while you're awake, so that your life should not be one of two things. If you're awake, you're working. If you're not working, you're asleep. There should be that awake part of you where you're enjoying yourself, when you're resting, maybe actively by engaging with other people, doing fun things. Doing things that are good for your mind, like learning new things. That's important. Keeping your mind active is important. So that's another part of self-care. Taking time for quiet moments. So whether you engage in active mindfulness, things like meditation or prayer, maybe you focus on your spirituality. Those are important parts of life for many people. You don't have to be religious. This isn't a religious discussion. This is about your mind, your spirit, your connection to something outside of yourself, whether it's a higher power, whether it's the nature that surrounds you, whether it's a social connection to other people. There needs to be more to your life than, let's say, work and sleep and nothing in between. So all of that is self-care. Of course, although it goes without saying, I'll say it, taking care of your body physically also includes things like proper cleaning and cleansing and taking care of the things that need to be taken care of, going to your doctor on a regular basis, making sure all the parts are taken care of, everything's working, everything's clean, everything gets whatever help it may need. So if you need medication, if you need medical care of some sort, whatever it is, this is all part of self-care. And this is all so important. So think about if you're not taking care of yourself, things start to break down. They become issues that didn't used to exist. Now you're not only not as well prepared to take care of or manage the stress in your life, but now you may be causing or creating more stress in your life by not taking care of yourself. So make sure that you take care of, at the very least, all of the basics, but ideally of every aspect of your life, because if you don't take care of it, nobody else will. It's your responsibility. It's your life. It's your body. It's your responsibility. So take care of it. This is the vessel, your body. This is the vessel through which you are traveling in this lifetime. Why not make sure you're taking care of it so it makes for a good ride? If you are not connecting with other people, you may be shortchanging yourself. Humans are social by nature. And I get it. Some people are more social than others. I get it. That's fine. But we are not meant to be in isolation. We are not meant to be by ourselves all of the time. So even if you're not a social butterfly, even if you're shy, make sure you're connecting with others, whether that's your family, a small circle of friends, whatever it is, whether it's professional association or group that maybe you can join to make connections with other people, a book club, a church, whatever the case may be for you. Make sure you're taking care of all that stuff. This is all part of self-care, from the basic physical needs to the social needs to the emotional, psychological needs, spiritual needs. We all have to take care of ourselves in all of those areas. So make sure that you stop and give some thought to how have you been doing. Assess the situation, grade yourself in all the different areas of life. How well are you taking care of yourself? Because that is going to affect how well you can take care of the stress in your life. And stress is real. It's inevitable. So you have to be as strong, as healthy, as prepared as possible. If you're not able to be resilient to the stressors of life, stress is going to beat you up and take you down. And that's a reality. So make sure you're proactive and you're taking care of yourself the best way that you can every single day so that you can be strong, healthy, and resilient. If you'd like to learn more about a comprehensive approach to stress management, check out the link below.